Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy July 30th. Okay, it is Thursday, July the 30th. We are almost one more day away from Friday. All right, guys. But let's jump right into it and see what you guys might need to know for today. Okay, I will be using the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck for you guys to see what messages, may come out. So let's jump right into it. Okay, let's see what you need to know. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time when it comes to, psychic heart messages? What do they need to know when it comes to the collective and how they feel when it comes to matters of the heart or just heart chakra energy or just receiving clarity about their situation and, what emotions are deep and hidden within? What clarity can you give them at this time so that they know that everything will be okay and that they're on the right path? What can you tell the collective for July 30th, Spirit, at this time? What do they need to know? What clarity and understanding can you give them for July 30th? What can you tell them for today and what they need to know? Thank you. So we have rebuild with the number 16. Some of you guys are, I want to say, spiritual lessons could be significant, but also breaking illusions, okay, when it comes to the lessons that you guys had to learn through whatever challenges that you guys went through, the breakthroughs that you guys encountered, okay? For some of you guys are rebuilding so that you can become stronger, better, okay, more determined, okay? Basically, whether this is on your path or just the goals that you guys are trying to build, okay, with the number 7. So there's something about inner knowing and spirituality that you guys are trusting in divine timing at this time. For some of you guys too, this is about awakening your spiritual gifts for those who may resonate with this, but let's see what else shows up. So Spirit, what else can you tell the collective at this time? Thank you. Simply love, okay, with the number 6. So yeah, there's something about you rebuilding when it comes to things that you simply love. Whether this is simply loving yourself, simply loving a mother, a father, a cousin, a sister, a brother, a significant person, right? It doesn't really matter. Or just knowledge, reading up on books, okay, learning new things, cultures, languages, etc. Whatever it is that you guys are doing right now, you're showing up as somebody who has a balance between giving and receiving, and choosing heart-centered leadership is significant. So when it comes to matters of the home, whether this is your home or someone else's home, the color emerald green could be significant, and that also showed up in my message yesterday when I did I believe it was the Sword of Light or Archangel messages. That came out yesterday. So rose pink and emerald green could be significant when it comes to your third eye chakra and your heart chakra. So there is something about you guys when it comes to balance and, leadership, something to do with the way that you service other people too. It's like you bring a lot of simplicity, but it's also loving, like it's very warm. And a lot of times people don't realize that your warmth is what allows them to be open and attracted to your energy. Doesn't matter what you look like, doesn't matter what you've been through, it's just your energy and your aura speaks for itself. Okay, so take whatever resonates with that, but that could be confirmation for some of you guys, okay? So let's see. Spirit, what other messages do you have for July 30th for the collective? What else can you tell them at this time for July 30th? What else do they need to know at this time? Thank you, Spirit. So confronting your fears with the number 18 is significant, okay? Karmic balance. Some of you guys are receiving karmic balance with Saturn, happening right now in retrograde. So again, for some of you guys are in alignment, whether this is materially or spiritually. But whatever this is, you guys are releasing karma. There's something about receiving justice when it comes to fairness. Now, a lot of people may not agree with, Saturn retrograde and, dealing with karma. That is true, because Saturn is not just about karma. It talks about structure, restrictions, discipline. It talks about foundations, okay, whether foundations are either falling apart or coming together. Certain responsibilities that you had to deal with, maybe some people are now taking on those responsibilities, okay? That is the justice that you guys could be receiving. Certain burdens that you guys could have dealt with, whether this was like masculine figures, people in authoritative, positions, okay? Certain traditions and things like that are starting to fall apart, or certain traditions are starting to, go away, because again, a lot of people are going through changes, or society and the collective is going through changes. So there's something about confronting your fears with the number 18. 1 and 8 equals 9, and 9 talks about service, like I said, and completing a cycle for some of you. So again, ending leading to transformations are significant. But not only that, there's something about you being able to heal other people based on the things that you've went through, and you've also let go a lot of things so that you can go through this ascension. A lot of you guys are humanitarians, you guys are light workers, you guys are healers, empaths, caregivers, things like that, okay, with the number 6 as well. So we have sacral chakra with the number 2. Take what resonates with this. This talks about, you guys healing. Okay, this could be cellular healing, you healing your own, body internally. This is also you guys being gently realigned. And also when it comes to growth through your lessons are significant for a lot of you guys with root chakra energy as well. But definitely there's something about your sacral chakra, okay, when it comes to this. So definitely take what resonates with that when it comes to your energy. Something to do with also partnerships, okay? Partnerships coming into balance. People coming in together into unionship with people who are more in harmony with them. So again, if this is about you receiving some type of support or trusting in the receptivity that you have within the divine, there's something about teamwork and partnership when it comes to you and how you're in alignment, not just with yourself and source, but also with yourself, source, and other people. So a lot of you guys could have very good intuitive communication and balance. And a lot of times people don't realize it doesn't matter if you work in a 9-to-5 job. If you say something is going to happen before it happens, and people are like, yeah, and they don't want to believe it, that is on them. Okay, for some of you guys could say something so weird like, oh, this company is not going to last for another year or two. And then something happens like that, because it's like you can see the way things are falling apart. You can see the way certain things are not in alignment. It's not in order. It's disorganized. Virgo energy is significant when it comes to like organization and being, on top of everything, okay, when it comes to being logical or detail oriented. There's certain things that you guys could be seeing that when you remove whatever energy is in the field, everything starts to show up, because it's almost like you're the one that was controlling everything. Not to be a control freak, but actually you were the one that was organizing everything, but behind closed doors. So it's almost like you guys were doing certain things with sacral chakra in the 12th house, basically. Okay, now reason why I say that is because 12th house is hidden energy. Okay, so even though people could not see it, you were the feet, the hands, the legs. Basically, you were the motor, okay, that made whatever that motor was inside of, it was running, okay? Yeah, we have take the lead with number 3. Like I said, you were the motor, okay? It's like you were the battery that was put in someone's back, okay? Without your battery, they could not move forward. Once that battery was taken out, everything died. It's like flowers, okay? It's like whenever your sun and solar energy left this environment, place, people, whatever this energy is, you took that with you because you took the lead with the number 3. You expressed yourself, okay? Whether this was from, a creative sense or you just expressing yourself so people could understand, your circumstances and what you had going on, but you expressed yourself. And if nobody wanted to listen how you were expressing yourself, you took that energy and you said, you know what? I'm going to see how I can move forward because the way that I feel and how I want to move forward, I'm going to use this energy, take the lead, okay, with Aries energy. And I'm going to see if I can birth a new vision when it comes to collaborating with me and source. Okay, self-expression through your art or voice could be significant, but you definitely went out your way to take the lead in your own personal life. Whether people agree with it or not, you still decided to move forward and did not stay stagnant while everybody was expecting maybe you to be stagnant, or it's almost like people were expecting you to basically not make it, which is crazy because it's like if you're cheerleading other people, imagine people not cheering for you. Okay, so 9, when it comes to dreams coming true, your dreams are coming true right now. Like I said, when it comes to you guys completing cycles, like I said, 1 and 8 equals 9 when it comes to you confronting your fears, and 9 showing up here with the world in your hands. Okay, the universe in your hands. Manifestations are significant with the number 1. Some of you guys are manifesting a new beginning. Okay, this is leadership, this is new beginnings, this is independence. Some of you are self-starters, you guys are pioneers, like I said, with Aries energy. Some of you guys could have the first house in, you know, certain placements in your chart as well. But again, there's something about you guys taking initiative. Okay, there's something about trailblazing energy when it comes to your, you know, confidence. With the number 5, some of you guys, like I said, you guys are stepping into a newer adventure. Okay, embracing new beginnings and new experiences, which is allowing you to change your focus right now. So again, you changing your focus and confronting your fears or releasing these fears is allowing you to go through this change. Okay, some of you guys are discovering certain things when it comes to, like, you know, what you're exploring through your freedom, but definitely movement and flow is significant. Okay, with the number 8, stepping into your power. For some of you guys who are stepping into your power, maybe right now you may feel helpless and hopeless. Okay, now, even if this is not your energy, this could also be projection. Someone else in your energy could be significant. But with the 8th house talks about death and transformations, right? Secrets being revealed, okay? Investigations, corporate money, things like that, okay? With the number 8, it talks about you stepping into your power. So some of you guys, when it comes to your discipline, right? It's like, when you were trying to have partnership with certain people, places, and things, and you were communicating, like I said, intuitively, there's something about not receiving the support. You trusted the divine and you were receptive, but it's like you guys were not receiving the support in the 3D. And it's almost like whoever this energy is, it's like climbing through mountains and obstacles and challenges. There's something about feeling helpless and hopeless. Now, if this is not your energy, this is someone else in your energy, because like I said, if you took the lead and you released whoever this connection, people, places, things, whatever it is, someone feels very helpless and hopeless because they lost your energy. You are now focused on what you need to focus on, and someone else in the energy is realizing that, you know what, maybe we made a mistake, but that's on them. Okay, that's on them. I'm not saying you can't, you know, forgive certain people, but if it's something where it's like a job and a job is saying, hey, we have to release you from the job because money is tight, like, you know, people who are actually open and honest and they can tell you the truth about why they're releasing your energy, because you're actually a good person or good staff, and they're hoping that they can bring you back. So it's not like they're firing you or anything, but they're just releasing you for the time being. Some of them are not like that. Some places are just releasing you and letting you go because of gossip or what they wanted to believe, instead of actually taking control. So now, for some of you guys, this person feels helpless and hopeless because whatever challenges and obstacles that you were dealing with, especially if you were very vocal about this and people didn't want to believe you, they believed other people, because other people maybe cried and sobbed and moaned and groaned and complained every day, all day, okay, about the situation. And here you come, you're not doing that. You're just trying to be happy-go-lucky and be supportive in the energy and hope and pray that, you know, eventually people will see the truth for what it is. But when you're dealing with people who don't want to see the truth, they just want to believe people in higher places because they're in higher places, that's when problems start to arise. So definitely you guys could have dealt with situations where you were in that position of feeling helpless and hopeless. You moved on, you released, you let go. You know, you went through your cycles of change, and then now this person is like, oh shoot, now I feel like I can't get a hold of the collective, or I cannot get the collective back because, you know, the collective clearly has moved on and, you know, stepped into a newer beginning or a higher timeline. Okay, so your vibrancy is changing, your frequency is changing. You know, it's not allowing you to get back into the past because, like I said, with Virgo energy, there's something about your service being very sacred and how focused you are. Yeah, we have awaiting results with the number 7. So you have an inner knowing that you guys are awaiting results when it comes to this energy. Okay, trust in the divine timing is significant. I'm going to get one or two more cards. Okay. Yeah. And I said 7 again because seeking truth is significant. So there's something about you knowing the truth. Okay. It's like someone splitting a curtain in half, or splitting a curtain open, right? Like, you know, when you're on stage and you open the curtain and you see the audience sitting out there and you're just like, whoa, that's a lot of people. That's what I'm feeling with someone's energy. It's like you drew back the curtain, and it's almost like someone didn't want you to draw back the curtain and realize what was really going on. It's like peeling layers and layers of the truth. Okay, so you were seeking the truth, and some people didn't want to receive that or seek it. Okay, we have giving and receiving, and I did mention this with the number 6 because I did talk about this earlier. But like I said, you seeking the truth, you're about to receive it. Okay, because of whatever you're giving. So if you're giving in your energy at this time, it's showing up very heavily that that's being returned back to you. Okay, I think I'll get one more card. Let me see. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, so control with the number 8. You were in control of your own mind. Okay, like this person's head is covered. Okay, you're in control of your own thoughts, your own mind. Okay, you're reclaiming your power. You're stepping into your power. No one has control over you or the situation you're in but you, right? And that could be also dealing with people. It's like you were very giving and receiving, and someone tried to control the dynamic or the situation because of, you know, being power hungry or just power in general, and you're not into that. So definitely take whatever resonates with this. It's like, it's almost like it's your turn now to be the authority and step into that power. And some of you guys are showing up like this, okay? But I'm going to end it here, guys. Thank you for the love and the support as always. I appreciate you guys, and I hope to see you guys in the next reading. All right, guys, love you so much. Bye.